Thursday, October 5th, 2023, afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Overwatch 2 reveals Sombra's new virus ability. Sam Bankman-Fried lost big after Alameda's launch. Storm clouds loom over the bond market, S&P 500 watch. Phillies versus Marlins, Game 2 highlights, results. More charges anticipated in Charlotte Cena's kidnapping, police. Maine CDC warns of hepatitis A exposure, and more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
October 5th in history. October 5th, 869. The Fourth Council of Constantinople is convened to depose Patriarch Photios I. October 5th, 1450, Louis IX, Duke of Bavaria, expels Jews from his jurisdiction.
Today's obituaries. Anathalavatam. Anandan was an 86-year-old Indian politician who recently passed away. He had a notable political career, serving as a member of the Legislative Assembly in Kerala during the periods of 1987 to 1991, 1996 to 2001, and 2006 to 2011. In addition to his political involvement, Anandan was also a trade unionist and a member of the Communist Party of India, Marxist. Asad Chowdhury is the subject of this obituary. He was an 80-year-old poet from Bangladesh. The article provides a concise overview of his life, including his background, education, career and publications. Sadly, Asad Chowdhury passed away on October 5th, 2023. Kevin Coombs was an Australian Paralympic wheelchair basketball player. He passed away at the age of 82. Coombs participated in 5 Paralympic Games and held the distinction of being the first Australian Aboriginal Paralympic competitor. In addition to his sporting achievements, Coombs was known for his significant contributions to the community and was honoured with various awards and accolades throughout his career. Tracy Freeman. Brief Wikipedia summary. Tracy Freeman, a Paralympic champion Australian athlete, has passed away at the age of 75. She won multiple medals in shot put, javelin and discus throw events at the 1972 and 1976 Paralympic Games. Taj Eldin Hilali was an Egyptian-Australian Islamic cleric and former Grand Mufti of Australia. He has recently passed away at the age of 82. Hilali played a significant role in the Australian Muslim community and was recognised for his controversial statements on social issues. Francesco Matrone. Brief Wikipedia summary. Francesco Matrone, a 76-year-old Italian camerista, was a wanted criminal for murder and other organised crime charges. He was arrested in 2012 and was the head of the powerful Loreto Matrone clan in the Camorra. Matrone was known for his involvement in money laundering and his love for animals. Larisa Opanasik, 60, Russian politician.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
Trump returns to court for a $250 million fraud trial after the judge imposes a gag order. CNBC.
Former President Donald Trump left his $250 million civil business fraud trial in the middle of proceedings, prompting New York Attorney General Letitia James to declare that the Donald Trump show is over. James accused Trump of engaging in a political stunt and fundraising stop by attending the trial. Trump claimed the lawsuit was designed to hurt his chances of winning the 2024 presidential election. The trial is expected to last until late December. Trump's lawyers have filed an appeal of a pretrial ruling that found Trump and other defendants liable for fraud.
Former Russian state TV journalist gets 8.5-year sentence in absentia for Ukraine war criticism. ABC News.
A former state TV journalist in Moscow has been sentenced to 8.5 years in prison in absentia for protesting Russia's war in Ukraine. This is the latest example of a crackdown on dissent that has intensified since the invasion began nearly 20 months ago. The journalist Marina Ovsyannikova was charged with spreading false information about the Russian army and had staged a protest near the Kremlin. Since the start of the invasion, thousands of Russians have faced charges for speaking out or protesting against the war.
Google Pixel 8 launch event, all the news and products, The Verge.
Google has unveiled the Pixel 8, Pixel 8 Pro, and Pixel Watch 2, which were heavily leaked prior to their launch. The Pixel 8 Pro has improved cameras and a brighter screen, starting at $999, while the standard Pixel 8 has a slightly smaller display. Both phones feature Google's Tensor G3 chipset and come with Android 14 and 7 years of OS upgrades. The Pixel Watch 2 has design changes, a new crown, updated sensors, and starts at $349. It also includes some features from the Fitbit Sense 2.
4 students were shot among 5 near Morgan State University in Baltimore. Police are currently searching for the suspect. This news is from ABC News.
5 people, including 4 students, were shot during homecoming week at Morgan State University in Baltimore. The victims suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and the shooting appears to be a dispute between 2 smaller groups. No arrests have been made, and classes and homecoming events have been canceled or postponed.
More charges are expected against the suspect in Charlotte Sina's kidnapping as the investigation unfolds, according to police. This information is from CNN.
New York investigators expect to bring additional charges against Craig Nelson Ross Jr., the man accused of kidnapping 9-year-old Charlotte Sina. Ross was arrested after attempting to ransom the girl for money. Authorities are seeking video footage and analyzing the timeline of events leading up to the rescue.
Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce call out NFL over Taylor Swift coverage, Sports Illustrated.
Players in the league feel that the obsession with Taylor Swift is excessive and overdone, just like the fans.
Business news.
Saudi Arabia and Russia have agreed to extend their voluntary oil production cuts, according to a report by Reuters.
Saudi Arabia and Russia have announced that they will continue with voluntary oil cuts until the end of the year in an effort to tighten supply and support oil prices. The decision comes ahead of a meeting of the OPEC Plus Ministerial Monitoring Panel, which is unlikely to make any changes to current output policy. Oil prices initially fell following the news, with Brent futures dropping to $89.92 a barrel, but have since recovered to $90.40 a barrel.
As storm clouds gather over the bond market, watch this level on the S&P 500, Market Watch.
The article discusses how the S&P 500's 4,200 level is crucial, and dropping below it could indicate that the index is no longer in a bull market. The 200-day moving average is considered a key indicator by many chartists to determine long-term trends.
Sam Bankman-Fried lost $500,000 every day after Alameda launched, Michael Lewis claims. CoinDesk.
The bot called ModelBot, designed to trade various tokens on multiple exchanges, was ineffective and did not differentiate between major cryptocurrencies and low-liquidity memecoins. This raised concerns among staff members that it could result in the loss of all the funds raised.
Technology news.
Overwatch 2 unveils first look at Sombra's virus ability and new stealth radius. Dexerto.
The article discusses the first look into Sombra's rework in Overwatch 2. The rework includes a new virus ability and a unique stealth radius feature. The article mentions that there are still speculations about how these abilities will work until confirmed in the Season 7 update.
The Galaxy S23 FE, Tab S9 FE, and Buds FE offer flagship specifications at significantly reduced prices. XDA developers.
Samsung is launching a new lineup of affordable products, including the Galaxy S23 FE smartphone, Tab S9 FE tablet, and Buds FE earbuds.
Sports news.
Can Detroit Lions Jamison Williams rally after gambling ban? ESPN.
Detroit Lions wide receiver Jamison Williams has been reinstated after serving a 4-game suspension for violating the NFL's gambling policy. Williams, a second-year player, missed the first 11 games of his rookie season due to injury. He is now ready to make his 2023 debut and hopes to have a successful NFL career.
Phillies versus Marlins Game 2, score, results, MLB playoff schedule, highlights, the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Health news.
Maine CDC warns of potential hepatitis A exposure at Lewiston Restaurant, WMTW Portland.
The Maine Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has issued a warning to patrons of Marco's Italian restaurant in Lewiston, as they may have been exposed to hepatitis A. The restaurant employee worked during their infectious period on several dates in September. Symptoms can appear between 15 and 50 days after exposure, and anyone experiencing symptoms is advised to seek medical attention. The restaurant has stated that there is no direct risk to patrons or staff, and they are committed to maintaining safety and cleanliness standards.
mRNA COVID vaccine saved lives and won a Nobel. What's next for the technology? Nature.com.
mRNA vaccines have gained recognition and financial investment following their success in combating COVID-19. The flexibility and simplicity of mRNA vaccine production allows for quick reformulation to address evolving viruses or new infectious threats, and has potential applications in treating cancer and tackling hard-to-treat infectious diseases.
Entertainment news.
Victoria Beckham finally speaks up about David Beckham's alleged affair. Times of India.
Victoria Beckham has spoken candidly about the hardest period in her marriage to David Beckham, addressing allegations of his alleged affair during his time with Real Madrid in 2003. In a Netflix documentary titled Beckham, Victoria shared her perspective on this challenging time, describing it as the most unhappy she has ever been. David Beckham also reflected on how the speculation about his alleged infidelity impacted their family, stating that they felt like they were drowning. The documentary has been praised for its candid portrayal of David's life.
Stephen Colbert is reveling in Kevin McCarthy's downfall. The Daily Beast.
The article discusses Stephen Colbert's reaction to the news of Representative Kevin McCarthy being ousted from his position as Speaker of the House. Colbert expresses his delight and mocks the situation, particularly the exchange between McCarthy and Representative Matt Gaetz.
Now a couple of dad jokes for you.
I went to the doctor today and he told me I had type A blood, but it was actually type O. How do you make a waterbed more bouncy? You use spring water. So a duck walks into a pharmacy and says, "Give me some chapstick," and put it on my bill.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.